It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers, and
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago. 18 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Mayfield to throw it. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go with White on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Mayfield now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Mayfield on play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd and 4. In motion right, Evans. Throwing, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To the air again, Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line.
And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. In motion right, one of the tight ends. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion left, Godwin. Back to throw again. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Tampa Bay trots out. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And there's a short one taken in by Otton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Going right side is White.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Running out of the gun with White.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Another shot now for this Lions offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. St. Brown in motion right. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gone. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
One of the better young players in the league, and Gibbs took this Lions offense to another level when he arrived last season. Explosive, beat you in a variety of ways, and that was on full display that time as he picks up a new set of downs for his unit.
It's Williams on the catch. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Goff now to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Here's Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Michael Badgley for the Lions field goal.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Mayfield. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And again, it's Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield now. And a catch right side by Evans. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That is caught.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mayfield. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down and 8.
Play action. It's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is White on the screen.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
The slot man in motion right. Mayfield to throw it.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Illegal block in the back.
2nd
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From his goal line here, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This ball complete to Durham. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Taken down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught by Evans. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Goff.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Mike Evans. 2 yards on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
In motion left goes a tight end. From the 39, Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go up the middle with White. Fights off the defender. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. To throw is Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught by Durham. Now we're going to get a timeout. It appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In motion, the tight end. Trask from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing again is Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Slot man moves right.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Here's Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. From the gun, here's Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 17-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Trask now.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Trask down to his final gasp here on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Again, it's Trask. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now Trask. This is White on the screen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Trask. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
In motion, left Shepard. Trask to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 4. They run straight ahead here with White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Trask. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, a run from White. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Gibbs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Lions, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.